Hi, we're going to show you a display of some of the Allied bomb sights. This one here, we're starting with the bomb sight D1 from 1921. Very, very rare bomb sight. They only built 114 of these particular bomb sights. This one here is not in greatest of shape, but even have any example of it is pretty good. 1921 is when Billy Mitchell was showing the Navy that he can bomb battleships, and that's where he got his court-martial from. Well, that's about the technology they had back then. He didn't actually use this type of bomb sight. He used one that's actually earlier than that. It had a pendulum device instead of a gyro for stabilization. Fairly archaic. To the right of it, an extremely rare intervalometer from the 1920s. Moving on to the right, this is a D8 bomb sight from late 30s, early 40s. It was used by our allies, ourselves, B-25s and some B-24s. It was also pendulum stabilized. Moving on, this is a torpedo bomb sight. I can't imagine that they use this very often, but they used it in B-26 and B-25s. I think what they ended up doing was just putting a grease pencil on the windshield. It probably did just as well as that one. Moving on is the Navy Mark 23 bomb sight. This is a later bomb sight. This was actually used for P-2V Neptunes, Mariners, etc. for the Navy. Low level, dropping depth charges and bombs on anti-submarine warfare type uses. We actually have the rest of the components to actually make one of these things work, all the different connections and stuff and whatnot. Pretty unique bomb sight. Moving on, next door is the Sperry S1 bomb sight. Fairly rare bomb sight. They made 5,200 or 5,494 of these Sperry S1 bomb sights. It was in competition with the Norden bomb sight at the time. Lost out. They did use them. 449 Bomb Group actually flew overseas with the Sperry S1 bomb sights, and obviously as they were depleted, they switched over to the Norden bomb sight itself. This display here is extremely unique. This is basically our allies. This is a Mark 14 bomb sight that was used by the British, Canadians and whatnot, British Lancaster bombers. It was their mainstay bomb sight. Over here to the far right is a T1 bomb sight made by AC Spark Plug Company. AC Spark Plug Company made 15,000 of these bomb sights. They were given to the Brits. They couldn't keep up with the production, so we helped them out with the production of the T1. What's very, very unique about it is that the computer you see in the front here is a T1 computer. You needed a computer to help out these bomb sights to compute the angles and the wind speeds, that type of stuff. And that particular T1 computer worked on either one of these bomb sights, either the T1 bomb sight or the Mark 14 bomb sight. What's unique again, we also have all of the TOs for all of our bomb sights here, including the Mark 14 and the computer and the T1 bomb sights. Getting on here, it's kind of unique. You can't really call it much of a bomb sight. It's what they call a Mark Twain bomb sight. During the Doolittle raid, they took out all of the main equipment out of their B-25s, including bomb sights, of course, and they came up with this little aluminum guidance type thing. It's just basically a protractor with a little sight on there, so that they can identify a target and lock onto it visually, and then drop their bombs.